Okay, so in this YouTube video, I want to talk about what happened to Destiny, and what do I mean by this? So, Destiny was a fairly hyped game. So it was a lot of people couldn't wait for it to come out. There was a lot of talk about it, especially on YouTube. So, I watch a lot of people on YouTube. Brad Boogie 2988. Review Tech, AngryJoe, etc. Now, before the release of this game, they seemed pretty excited about it. AngryJoe wanted to start an Angry Army recruitment thing for Destiny, and Boogie 2988 had a Destiny launch party of the night it was released. The day after it was released, their attitudes sort of cooled. AngryJoe, his pre-review impressions video, which I'll link below, I'll link all these videos below, he basically said that it wasn't the game that he expected. He enjoys it, but he's basically set the bar pretty low for what you expect out of this game. And Blue 2988, while he said it's a must-have, he didn't seem too impressed with the game, to be honest. So, and it doesn't just end there. Going to reviews from gaming journalist sites such as, it seems fairly mixed. IGN has had a 4-day pre-review thing where each day, like for 4 days, I do pre-review stuff, look at gameplay, talk about their opinions. While they haven't actually given it a score out of 10 or anything, their opinions on it don't exactly seem great. I've also seen a lot of 6 out of 10s from Polygon, Giant Bomb. Well, they gave it a 3 out of 5, but still it's a 6 out of 10, ignoring numbers. The Escapist, Game Cult, etc. I've seen a couple of 8 out of 10s, and the highest was a 9.5 out of 10 from the Financial Post. So it's fairly mixed across the board when it comes to reviews about this game. Yeah, so it doesn't seem great considering the amount of hype in this game. There's a budget of $500 million. Whether that's over a 10-year period for the franchise is what I've heard, or whether it was for this game. I don't think this game was $500 million, since they've said that the sales figures are around 500 million or above, which were what they were expecting. So if it was a $500 million game, they'd probably want at least $1 billion to break even or so. I think there's a formula that you can use to work out how much a movie or game needs to make in order to turn a profit or at least break even from its budget. But so a lot of articles have been saying, okay, $500 million in sales figures, it's a financial success. I looked at another site, Business Insider, and they said, okay, this $500 million figure is actually a bit misleading. So what that figure is actually saying is there's $500 million worth of Destiny game content on the market at the moment. So it's from retailers buying this to sell because it was hyped. So this game is hyped. A lot of companies wanted in on the action with the sales. What do we know about the actual sales that have occurred? How many people have actually bought this game? Have a lot of people returned it? More may need to be found out about that. So it may sound like a financial success, but there might be something underneath that says otherwise. So it doesn't seem like a great start for the game according to other people. I now want to give my opinions of the game. So, I initially had no idea what to expect from this game. I played Halo, I loved Halo. This was a different game, sort of a Halo-esque game. And I didn't know, initially I was going to leave it till later. So there was supposed to be a lot of games coming out this year. A lot of them have been delayed till next year, and it's been a pretty dry period. I bought this PS4 and I've been wanting to play games on it, so I bought this game pretty much because there wasn't anything else. It's you know, there was a lot of hype with it. A lot of people were, you know, saying this will be a great game, so I thought I'll give it a go. Surprisingly, I've actually quite enjoyed this game. Now, what do I mean by so the graphics are pretty good. Stability, gameplay, in terms of the servers, they've been pretty good. I've been like not kicked off them due to just overloading. So 6 times the servers have, you know, gotten a bit crowded, and I've been kicked off, but that was over probably a 15-hour period or so. So in terms of that, in online gaming, I reckon that's pretty decent. So I said the graphics are great, the servers are pretty stable, the social aspect is really fun. So meeting people in the game, you know, these worlds, they aren't just filled with NPCs, they're filled with all these other people that you can interact with, do missions with, getting friend requests. It's been a new experience to me, and I think that's one of the things that has actually made me enjoy this game quite a fair bit. I'm fairly new to online gaming. I have usually been more of a solo gamer, but the whole cooperative gaming via online has actually been quite interesting. I wouldn't want it to happen too much, so I know a lot of games are wanting to bring this out, like make it available, bring it out to every thing. So it works well with this. I don't know whether it would work well with everything. Anyway, let's move on. So there's some of the good things. Also, obviously, customizing your character, customizing weapons, etc. That's been a great thing. So I've talked about a few good things. Now I've got to talk about a few bad things. So first of all, the campaign is been pretty crap. Not going to sugarcoat it. It's probably the weakest point of this game is the campaign. You've got a character with very little dialogue, pretty boring. I've gotten up to the moon part of the campaign so far, and it's very repetitive. So it's pretty much kill, scan, walk around to another point, kill. There's not a lot of depth to the campaign. It's something that obviously needs to be fixed, and it's something that a lot of the people in the gaming community have picked on. And yeah, I'm going to agree that the campaign isn't the strong suit of this game. When you compare it to Halo, the campaign was actually pretty good. If they could focus more on the aliens, what's happened here, focus more on this game, give it more depth, especially to the character and stuff, I reckon it'll be great. But otherwise, the campaigns are fairly weak. It's a weak spot in this game. So I've talked about that. It's been a problem. The campaign has been a problem with a lot of fairly big AAA games. So Watch Dogs had a similar problem. Aiden Pierce wasn't exactly a likable character. There wasn't really much depth to him as a character, and developers need to take note of this. It's annoying to gamers when they buy a game and the character you play is about as interesting as a slice of bread, or I don't know, something. It's we want a character that we can relate to, and a lot of games aren't delivering on this. A lot of games are. Sorry, there are games that do this and do it really well, and there's some that just don't do it at all. Developers need to put more time into this. But otherwise, so looking over that, so I've given my opinions of the game. I've talked about the gaming community's opinions about it. The reviews seem to be fairly mixed. It's an alright start, but it could be better. So I may as well finish up with my review of the game. So good graphics, a lot of fun, multiplayer replay value. It could be the start of something good. But on the other hand, the campaign needs a lot of fixing, so I'm not going to give it as low as a 6 out of 10 because I think that may be a bit too low. It is better than other games out there. On the other hand, it's not a Last of Us, so I pretty much give 10 out of 10. My favourite games such as The Last of Us, games like that, they take 10 out of 10. So when reviewing this game, I feel something has to be sort of above 6, the score must be above 6, but it can't be a 10. I'm gonna be very generous about this and say that this game's an 8 out of 10. Okay, so to recap, talked about what's happened in Destiny, what the opinion seems to be among the gaming community, what my opinion is, my rating out of 10 I give this game. I hope you enjoyed this video. The more likes, the more views, the more likes, the more subscriptions I get, the more videos I'll try and produce. So if you like this video and you want to see more videos, hit that like button, subscribe, and I hope to make many more videos because I'm enjoying making them and I want to make many more. So hope everyone had a great time watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon. See ya, bye.